Good morning students, welcome to my video. Today we will continue exercise 2.2 remaining sums. Fourth sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. So I told you the unknown you have to take it as x. So here two numbers are there. So let one number be x. Let the first number be x. So you have taken as x the first number. See the second condition. If one number exceeds the other by 15. So one number is x means other will be x plus 15. Then other number is x plus 15 by the second condition. If one number exceeds the other by 15. So first number is x means second number will be plus 15, that is x plus 15. So these are the two numbers now. First one is x and second one is x plus 15. Now condition you take, sum of the two numbers is 95. That means x plus 15, sum of two numbers equals 95. So first number plus second number equals 95. Add it, x plus x is 2x plus 15 equals 95. Now 2x alone you have to keep it here, 15 plus 15 transpose it. So 2x is equal to 95 minus 15. How much is 95 minus 15? It is 80. So 2x is equal to 80. Now x alone you have to find. X is equal to 80 divided by 2, that is equal to 40. So x we have assumed as first number. So conclusion you should write here. Therefore, first number is 40 and second number is, how much will be second number? X plus 15. So that means 40 plus 15, it is 55. So first number is 40, second number is 55. So this is the way of doing verbal sums. Next sum, two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? So here also unknown number is two numbers. Unknown numbers are two numbers. So their ratio is given 5:3. How you will open the ratio? Whenever you have to open the ratio, you have to multiply the ratio with any one variable. So here if I am multiplying with x, first number will be 5x, second number will be 3x. So that is, let the numbers be 5x and 3x. So after opening the ratio, you are multiplying with one variable. So the numbers will be 5x and 3x. Now if they differ by 18, that means if their difference is 18. So that means by second condition, according to the given condition, difference is 18, that is 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. So if 5x minus 3x is 18, first LHS you have to see 5x minus 3x. So that is 2x equals 18, or x is equal to 18 by 2, which is equal to 9. So x value if you get means you can write the number, because first number is 5x and second number is 3x. Therefore, first number is 5 into 9, which is equal to 45, and second number is 3 into 9, that is 27. So first number is 45 and second number is 27. Next sum is 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? So 3 consecutive integers. What is the meaning of consecutive integers? Consecutive means next to next numbers. So for example, if 2 if you are selecting first number, next consecutive number will be 3. Next will be 4, like that. So here first number if you are selecting x, what will be the next number? Plus 1, right? So x plus 1, then next number will be x plus 2. So here since it is given consecutive integers, it can be negative or positive. So let x be the first number, then second number is x plus 1 since it is given consecutive, and third number is x plus 2. So these are the three numbers now. First one is x, second one is x plus 1, third one is x plus 2. So if it is given consecutive even integers, how you will take? So first one is x means what will be the second one? Even integers means they will have difference 2. So first one is x means second one is x plus 2. Third one is x plus 4, like that. Even odd number comes also same like that only. First number is x means next odd number will be x plus 2 only. Third odd number will be x plus 4, like that. So these three, just I am saying in case of any questions for consecutive even integers or consecutive odd integers, if it comes also, you should be able to write that. So here it is consecutive integers. So first one is x means next one will be x plus 1 and third one will be x plus 2. Now next condition you take, add up to 51. So if these three add together means you will get 51. So that is sum is equal to 51. So first integer plus second integer plus third integer equals 51. Add these three. So x plus x plus x, how much? 3x plus 1 plus 2, it is 3, equals 51. So 3x plus 3 equals 51. So 3x you have to find, then that x term you have to keep it there, number part you have to transpose it. So 51 is already there, positive 3 will change to minus 3. How much is 51 minus 3? It is 48. So 3x is equal to 48. What is x? Here it is multiplication. So this 3 will come as division here. 48 divided by 3, which is equal to, cancel it, it will come 16. So x is equal to 16. So now come back to the first assumption. X is the first number. So you can conclude it. Therefore, first number is 16. Second number is 16 plus 1 is equal to 17. And third number is 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. So the numbers are first number 16, second number 17 and third number 18. So this is the way of doing verbal sums. So practice it in the same way. You can do any sums like this. Next sum, seventh sum. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. So here multiples of 8. What are the multiples of 8? So first multiple is 8 only, then 16, then 24, 32, etc. It will go like that. So these are the multiples of 8. See the difference between the consecutive multiples 8, 16. 16 minus 8 is 8 only. 24 minus 16, it is 8 only. 32 minus 24, it is 8 only. So the difference between the multiples will be always 8. So if you are taking first multiple as x, what will be the next multiple of 8? It is x plus 8. So next multiple will be x plus 16. Next multiple will be x plus 24, like that. So each multiple will have 8 more. So here you have to assume let first multiple of 8 is x. So second multiple will be x plus 8 and third multiple is x plus 16. So these are the three multiples of 8 we are assuming. Now take the condition. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8. So sum is equal to these three numbers, sum is equal to 888. So three numbers also you should add together. So x plus 8 plus x plus 16 equals 888. Add these three. 1x, here one more x, one more x. So 3x are there. So answer is 3x. When you will add, you will get 3x. Plus 16 plus 8, it is 24, equals 888. Now x value you have to find. It's a linear equation. 3x you keep it here. 24 you bring it to the other side. So 888 minus 24. Subtract it. 888 minus 24. 4, 6, 8. So 864. So 3x is equal to 864. What will be x? Here it is multiplication. So this 3 will come as division. 864 divided by 3, which is equal to 288. So x value you got. Now how to find the three consecutive multiples of 8? You have to add. Starting we have assumed x plus 8, x plus 16. So the first number is, therefore, first multiple of 8 is 288. Second multiple is 288 plus 8, which is equal to 296. Third multiple is 288 x plus 16, that is equal to 304. So first multiple x, second multiple x plus 8, 296, third multiple 288 plus 16, that is 304. So these are the three answers, x plus 8, x plus 16. So these are the three multiples of 8 whose sum is 888. Hope you understood this. Next sum. Three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3, 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. So here also three consecutive numbers. I told you consecutive numbers means next to next numbers. So first one is x, means next one will be x plus 1, next one will be x plus 2. So that will be the first statement. Let x plus 1, x plus 2 are the consecutive integers. So you got the integers now. Now next condition, when they are taken in increasing order, it is written in increasing order only, x plus 1, x plus 2 and multiplied by 2, 3, 4 respectively. So first one you have to multiply by 2, second one you have to multiply by 3, third one you have to multiply by 4. They add up to 74. When you will add that, you will get 74. That means sum is 74. Find these numbers. Now you will multiply with 2, 3, 4 respectively. So first number with 2, that is 2x. Then sum, that means total, plus 3 into x plus 1. First number with 2, second number with 3, add it, and third number with 4. Together you will get add up to 74 is equal to 74. Now you just simplify that. 2x plus 3 into x, 3x plus 3 into 1, 3. Like this it is, plus 4 into x 4x plus 4 into 2 it is 8 equals 74. Now all the x together you add up 2x plus 3x 5x. 5x plus 4x it is 9x. Plus all the number part you add 8 and 3. 8 plus 3 it is 11 equals 74. Now 9x portion part you have to keep it there and 11 you have to bring it to the other side. So it is transposing, change of sign will happen. Plus 11 will change to minus 11 or 9x is equal to 74 minus 11 it is 63. So 9x equals 63, x is equal to 63 by 9 it is 7. So now x value you got. So what will be the consecutive numbers? Therefore, consecutive integers are x, that is 7 first, x plus 1, 7 plus 1 8, then x plus 2, 7 plus 2 it is 9. So these are the three consecutive integers. When you will take in increasing order and multiply with 2, 3, 4, you will get total 74. Next sum. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. So if ratio comes means how you will open the ratio? You have to multiply with one variable. So if x is the variable, what will be Rahul's age? 5x. What will be Harun's age? 7x. Understood? So 4 years later, that means after 4 years. After 4 years for age what will happen? Age also will increase 4 years. So after 4 years, their sum of the ages will be 56. After 4 years, Rahul's age and Harun's age total it will be 56 years. What is their present age? So first you have to write let Rahul's and Harun's present age, that is the unknown, be 5x and 7x. You have opened the ratio. So when you will open the ratio, multiply with what variable. So Rahul's age will be 5x, Harun's age will be 7x. Now both the ages you got. Now 4 years later, heading you write after 4 years or 4 years later. Rahul's age. What will be Rahul's age? Present age is 5x. So after 4 years, how much it will be? 5x plus 4. So your age is 8 means after 4 years, how much will be your age? 8 plus 4. Same like that only. Rahul's present age is 5x. So after 4 years, 5x plus 4 will be his age. Now Harun's age. After 4 years, his present age is 7x. So what will be after 4 years his age? 7x plus 4. So these are the both the ages after 4 years. Now see that question. After 4 years, their sum of their ages will be 56. Sum means it is total. So sum is equal to 56. Add that both 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equals 56. Sum is equal to 56. Now add the like terms 5x plus 7x. 5 plus 7 it is 12x plus 4 plus 4 it is 8 equals 56. Now 12x you have to keep it there because x term you should keep it there. 12x is equal to plus 8 will change it to minus 8 by transposing minus 8. That is 12x is equal to 56 minus 8, it is 48. Now x is equal to 12 we have to eliminate. So 12 will come down as division, 48 divided by 12 which is equal to 4. So x value is equal to 4. So what will be Rahul's and Harun's age? You have to multiply with 5 and 7 respectively. Therefore, Rahul's age equals 5 into x, that is 4, equals 20, and Harun's age equals, Harun's age is 7x, so 7 into 4, it is equal to 28. So 28 and 20 are the ages of Rahul and Harun. Hope you understood the sum. Next sum is, the number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. What is the total class strength? So here, second statement you see, the number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. So number of boys is given, that is 8 more than number of girls. But number of girls is not given, which is the unknown. So let number of girls be x, then number of boys will be how much? Number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. So x plus 8. So number of girls x and number of boys x plus 8. Now you have to take the ratio. The number of boys and girls ratio is given as 7:5. So here number of boys means x plus 8 is to ratio of boys and girls. Position you should not change when you will write the ratio. X plus 8 is to x equals, it is given as 7:5. Now ratio, how you will convert to p by q form? Just write x plus 8 by x. This side also it will become 7 by 5. Ratio you can write it as p by q form. So x plus 8 divided by x equals 7 by 5. Both also you have written in p by q form. Now what you have to do? You have to cross multiply. X plus 8 into 5. Next step, cross multiplication. X plus 8 into 5 equals 7 into x, 7x. Open the bracket. 5 into x is 5x plus 5 into 8 is 40 equals 7x. Now x terms you have to bring it together. Number part you have to take it to the other side. So 5x, this 7x you have to bring it to the other side. It will change to negative. So minus 7x equals plus 40. You have to bring it to the other side. It will become minus 40. 5 minus 7, it is minus 2x. Negative 2x is equal to negative 40. So what will be x? X is equal to, here it is multiplication, so it will change to division, that is by negative 2. So you have already learned negative divided by negative, it is positive. So 40 divided by 2, it is 20. So x is equal to 20. X means number of girls equals 20. So therefore number of girls equals 20. Number of boys equals 20 plus 8, which is equal to 28. So number of girls and number of boys you got. So what will be the total strength? Total strength is equal to, total strength means boys and girls together, 20 plus 28, which is equal to 48. So 48 is the total strength of the class. Next sum, 11th sum. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of their ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? So here first sentence you read it properly. With full concentration you read. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather, here comma, and 29 years older than Baichung. So which is unknown age? Unknown age is Baichung's age. So we have to start from there. Let Baichung's age be x. So 29 years older than Baichung. Who? Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. So that means Baichung's father is 29 years older than Baichung. Therefore, his father's age is 29 years older than Baichung. So x plus 29. Now grandfather is 26 years elder, or it is given Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather. So that means grandfather is 26 years elder than Baichung's father. So therefore, his grandfather's age is father's age plus 26. So that means x plus 29, this is father's age, plus 26. So Baichung's age is x, Baichung's father's age is x plus 29, grandfather's age will be x plus 29. This is Baichung's father's age plus 26. So these are the three ages. Now what is given? Sum of their ages of all the three is 135 years. Sum is equal to 135. So all the three you have to add it. So that means x plus 29 plus x plus 29 plus 26 equals 135. Add these three. So how many x are there? 1, 2, 3. 3x are there. So 3x plus 29 plus 29 plus 26. How much it will come? That is 84. Total it is 84. Equals 135. So 3x plus 84 is equal to 135. Now 3x you have to find. 3x is equal to 135 minus 84. How much it will come? 51. So x is equal to 3x is equal to 51. The next step is x is equal to 51 divided by 3, which is equal to 17. So x is equal to 17. That means Baichung's age is 17 years. So therefore, age is equal to 17 years. What is his father's age? Father's age equals 17 plus 29. That is 46 years. Now what is his grandfather's age? That is 17 plus 29 plus 26, or 46 plus 26 you can write. So 46 plus 26 it is 72 years. So Baichung's age is 17, father's age is 46 and grandfather's age is 72 years. Understood? Next sum. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. What is Ravi's present age? So present age of Ravi is the unknown figure, so that you have to take it as x. So let Ravi's present age be x. So Ravi's present age is x now. Now 15 years from now, so that is after 15 years. After 15 years, Ravi's age. After 15 years, everybody's age will increase by 15. So x plus 15. So after 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. So that condition also is given. That means after 15 years, Ravi's age, that is equal to 4 times 4 into x. 4 times his present age. So x plus 15 is equal to 4x. You have to find x. So you can bring this to this side. X minus 4x is equal to minus 15. 15 will go to the other side. X minus 15 how much? X minus 4x, it's minus 3x is equal to minus 15. Or x is equal to minus 15 by minus 3, which is equal to 5. So Ravi's present age is 5 years. You have to write the conclusion. Therefore, Ravi's present age equals 5 years. So this is the final answer. Hope you understood, children. So these are the homework sums, children. 1, 2, 3, 4 homework sums I am giving. So the present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their ages will add to 66 years. Find their present ages. Second question, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11. Multiples of 8 we have done. Same like that, multiples of 11 is 363. Find these multiples. Third one, the ratio of the two numbers is 2:5. The difference between two whole number is 66. What are the two numbers? The ratio is given, difference also is given 66. According to that, you should take it. Fourth one, a rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you get minus 7 by 12. What is the number? So these are the 4 homework questions we have to do. Do this homework question in homework book only. And all the sums what I have given in video, you have to do it yourself in your classwork. Hope you understood this verbal sums. Practice the sums regularly every day. 1 hour you have to utilize for maths. Practice makes you perfect. So thank you, children.